Welcome to 90 Day Fiance.
Three-way.
We play.
Could change up the tone, you know?
That was
All right,
peppy. That was peppy today.
It was. Episode 17, Tell All Part 2. How's it going?
Good. Let's just get this out of the way. How did everyone feel about Angela's exit as a continuation for when we left last week?
I mean, she exited twice, right?
She sure did.
She left, she came back, and she left again.
She wasn't going to let Michael take away her dignity, okay? Not this time.
Okay, my God. You did that yourself.
Exactly.
Give me a break.
She said, I'm leaving. I'm not going to let Michael take away my dignity.
Yeah, she did that all by herself. She did a really good job of it. And yeah, quite frankly, I mean, if this couple never showed up on another 90 Day Fiance like spinoff, we'd be all the better for it.
And I think Calani, I don't know if it was Calani who said it, like, oh, she probably wasn't feeling well and she just wanted to leave. That's my thought about, like, okay, Angela, she finished she just wants to be the star. And she's like, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and listen to all these other people's stories. I don't care about it. I'm the star. When my story is done, I'm going to get up and leave. I'm not sitting through any of this other BS.
Yeah, and she's got to be the last word. It just seems like once I get the last word, then I hang up on you. Then you can't call me back.
Yeah,
because I blocked you.
Yeah, she showed him like what he's going to be missing out on the phone.
Mackle, listen, Mackle, if you need some advice, you could do better. She's an old lady. You can have your kids. And we can all just watch that show.
There are tons. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, like, he could, I mean, if his real aim is to come to America, then he's probably like Instagram famous now. So he could probably still come to America and find somebody better.
Can you do OnlyFans overseas? Is that the thing? He needs the OnlyFans.
Oh, did you hear?
I sure did.
They're going to take off like pornographic images and stuff up from OnlyFans.
Only until they start accepting crypto, but that's a topic for another day.
Oh, really? Is that what these? Is that? Oh, because
it only makes sense.
Get investors, or because investors?
Well, it's only because Visa and MasterCard doesn't want to pay for it. They don't want to pay. It's like a whole ethical thing, but they want to pay for like sex work, essentially.
Right. So following up on what you were saying, Will, there are plenty of Nigerian women who have big tits. Okay. Like, I hate Angela and her boobs. Like, she thinks her boobs are the only ones on this God-given earth. There's tons of, but she's just like, it's because of my breasts. She was talking to her daughter after I was outside, right? I mean, he doesn't care about my health. He doesn't care that I could breathe better now. He just cares about my breast. And my breast and my breast and my breast and my breast. I think you're the only one who cares about your breasts. Okay, Angela? And then she's like, I'm embarrassed to go back in there now. I'm embarrassed.
Well, that's her fault. She embarrassed herself. Well, I think she has like anger issues or something. She just like can't control herself at all. She just goes off. And she's such a hypocrite too. I bet she's gonna go try and talk to Dr. Obeng.
Right? Isn't that what Jovi said? He's like, I heard that her doctor's in New York.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's any gossip on these two.
Well, she's not totally out of it, though, because she said, well, if his visa is approved, then that's another discussion for another day. So, she's open to him still.
But I do notice that, yeah, I mean, that she does like go off and say all these crazy things. And then in the confession, she talks as if it wasn't that bad.
So basically, she just wants to go off and do her own thing.
Yeah.
And then
maybe TLC offered her own show.
No, they're not going to do that. She's too volatile. I don't think they would offer her own show.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it. Sorry about it.
Yeah, who's going to watch it? Nobody. Dr. Obeng, he don't care.
He's already rich.
He'll want to be on the show.
Ooh,
Yeah,
as
he
the
would
love
wanna be.
interest? No, yuck.
Do you think she's gonna come back on another season? Do you think they're bringing her back?
I mean, she likes being famous.
Yeah, she's
Right?
probably going to do another reality show.
She probably would do whatever. And she's a big personality, so she's good for reality TV.
It's just interesting that nobody ever like dared to like defend Michael during the tell-all. It's like they were all scared of Angela. Do you notice? Like everyone's got a lot to say about everyone else, but when it came to Angela, ain't nobody gotta say shit.
Right. And
Yeah,
even
that's
Michael said it. Michael said it too. He's like, I think she got a lot of defense because they're scared of her. They don't want her to attack them. And exactly. I feel, when I was watching, I was like, nobody cares about Michael. Not even like the host. Like nobody's asking anything of Michael.
Yeah, nobody came to his
Nobody cares about him.
Nobody saw his side.
Poor Michael.
I know. What a ridiculous
Well,
person.
and Lydia cares about Michael.
That's why she's fighting so hard. Somebody has to care for him.
Do you think she
Yeah.
wants to bang him?
No, come on.
I think she wants to bang him.
Ew, why? That's like a brother. It's like of course you would want the best for your brother or sister.
She wants the best, like a little too, you know what I mean? Like she really wants the best for him. You get what I'm trying to say here.
No, I don't think so.
Also, maybe she was just like, Angela's not your match. Like, what are you doing? She's trying to like guide him out of that minefield, but he stepped on it anyway.
I did notice how nobody defended well, and even Calani wasn't she trying to defend Angela? Who was somebody who was defending her? Like
Everyone was defending her.
I was like, oh, what's wrong with you people? You guys are really so scared of her. No, I don't care about Angela.
Yeah, well, that storyline's over. We hope we never see you again on another show. Thanks for participating this season. You guys get a participation award. Congratulations.
Yes, that's right. Angela, you could take your breast and show them somewhere else.
Onlyfans.com. But, you got until the end of the month, I think.
Yes, congratulations to you on losing weight. Wonderful. Be happy with the rest of your life. Goodbye. Hope to never see you again.
Yeah,
Except for
that
you,
weight
Michael. I
loss
you, Michael.
made her half her size, but too bad it didn't make her less bitchy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just empowered her to be more bitchy.
I know.
And the show makes her think that she's a superstar. The way she was standing and acting, it just felt like she thought she was hot stuff, as if she was like an A-list celebrity. Like talking to her daughter Skyla, like nobody talked to me that way, smoking and like throwing her scarf around and walking out. Good riddance.
Bye. All right, next
Bye.
couple.
What do you guys want to do next?
Okay, I'll do. Should we do Libby and Andre?
Sure.
Okay, so this one they said Libby basically says that they had problems in the family even before Andre came, but then they bring out Chuck, and Chuck said that it all started with Andre. He caused attention in the family, which I was shocked to hear. I was like, oh, wait a minute, because I thought they were going to be on good terms. I thought he was going to kind of be more on Libby and Andre's side. And then they bring in Jen, and Jen is basically saying the same stuff that she's been saying all season. Andre is trying to push them out of the business. He's stepping on their toes, taking money from them. And that's when they also start bringing out Charlie. And Charlie, we found out, has been excommunicated from the family. Nobody is talking to him. But at the same time, it looks like Chuck is trying to, keep Charlie.
But like,
Trying to
listen,
defend
brah,
him a
like,
little bit.
brah, like, how is he
Yes,
toxic
brah.
though, brah? Like, I don't understand, brah. Like, what, brah?
And Jen was like,
Ah.
I am not your bra.
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Bro, 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 bro.
Blah, 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 blah. And then they do that clip about Jen and the other sister, Becky, with the good hair, how they want to start their own business. And then Libby's like, look at that, Dad. Isn't that a betrayal? I mean, that's a betrayal right there.
They actually did what they were accusing Andre of doing.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah, but they said that it actually didn't happen. They were just talking and they didn't do anything.
I don't know. I mean, there's probably plans in the works.
Maybe. Who knows? But they only did it as a reaction to Andre. They wouldn't have done it before.
And so then Jen was saying, oh, Andre just wants to get all the information from you, learn from you, take from you, Chuck, and then go off and do his own thing and be your competitor. And I was thinking, like, isn't the market big enough for all of you guys? Like for two? I don't understand. Everybody has to only be under Chuck. Like, I think there's plenty of houses to flip and sell in Florida that it would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Yeah. Plus, like, what moron doesn't take what you've learned to try to make it better?
Yeah, but they're saying that he wants to like just take that information and leave and then be a competitor to to Chuck, as if Chuck is like the only business out there.
Yeah. And I stand by that. Like, if I learn a set of skills from someone and I outgrow it and I want to try to get better, obviously, if I can't do it there, I'm going to try to do it somewhere else.
Okay, what if you and your dad owned a car repair shop, and he told you, he taught you everything, and you're like, okay, you wanted to open up your own car repair shop in the same city?
Yeah, nothing would change. If I don't like the way that something is being ran in a business, I would do it the way that I like, that I feel like I could stand by.
Would your parents be mad?
Yeah, probably. But you got to do what's right for you. Can't live on the shadow of your parents, says the Asian.
Will, what are your thoughts, Will?
Yeah, I agree. As long as it's like not next door.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to try to take their lunch from them. I'm going to try to grow.
Yeah, and can they grow the business as well to make sure like there's enough pie for everybody?
Or you can make a spin-off, like many companies do. Try to take on a different market. Work together, but like you'd be responsible for Tallahassee and he'd be responsible for Jacksonville.
Exactly. That's my thing. Yes. Right. Yeah. Chuck business part 2
exactly.
In Tallahassee.
But I mean, there's also like the suspicion that this is all fake and none of it is real. And there's no drama. They're just making it all up.
Do you think so?
Well, I mean, it does seem like the Charlie drama is real.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not after I saw Charlie. He looked beat up. Like that kid looks like he's been out of work for a couple of years.
Yeah, he's been out of sorts for a while.
Yeah, he's been hanging out like the local crack dealership, just calling everyone brah.
He's like from the Kardashians, like the brother.
He's the Rob.
Brother's name? Rob. He's the Rob.
He's the Rob.
All the sisters are successful, pretty coherent and
hey, he's got a sock line, all right.
And then he's just like that poor
man. Like Kim's
brother.
Making like $1 billion from all of her businesses, and like Rob's got a $200,000 sock line.
He's like battling his demons. It seems like Charlie's battling some demons that they don't really want to get into. But they kind of do, because Andre's like, you know what you're doing, man. You know what you're doing. You're always drunk, this and that.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, his only reply was, nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
He has no defense. He just says, nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's sad. I almost feel bad for him. Like, he needs help.
Why? Why would you feel bad for an idiot?
He has a problem. He has maybe an alcoholism or drugs, it sounds like.
Yeah, but it looks like he doesn't feel like he has a problem or doesn't want to get help for it.
Right. So it makes you feel bad for him because he's ruining his life. He's ruining his relationship with his family. It affected his father's business.
It's hard to feel bad for him, though, because he has such a bad attitude. I feel like even if he wasn't an alcoholic, he'd be such a douchebag.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, that's totally true. Yes. Even if he didn't have any issues. Man, where did Chuck go wrong? He seems like such a nice guy. What happened? Does it have to do with Chuck's parenting here? Is the question.
Who knows? I mean, the other ones seem okay, so who knows?
But
Sean is
besides
good at
that,
asking questions. Sorry, go ahead.
you think so?
I think she's being fed some lines, guys.
She probably is, but I was saying like I was thinking like she's good at asking like loaded questions and like causing drama.
Like what? Like what?
Like during the Andre and Libby segment, she was like, "So Chuck, did you have to choose between your son and your son-in-law?" And then Chuck said something. She's like, "Oh, so you chose your son-in-law."
She had no shame.
She does not have any shame. She knows what she's there for.
She'll ask the questions that need to be asked, like a true journalist.
Except, let's move on. Except when it came to Jovi and Yara, you're like, what the heck? We never found a resolution for this.
What was the resolution? What was the issue?
Was she pregnant or not?
They don't even know.
Well, come on. They know that this is going to come up. Like, you're telling me that somebody can't run down the street and get a pregnancy test and be like, okay, Yara, get in there. We're paying you all this money. We're giving you this show. Get in that bathroom and take that test.
They don't want to know.
Yeah.
They don't want to know.
Who doesn't want to know?
Yara and
Jovi and Yara.
No, there's tons of things that they probably didn't want to be on the show, but is on there. This is something that had to be resolved, and I cannot believe that Sean didn't make this happen, or the
I know some people
who
like would get pregnant and don't want to know until like a couple months in.
But do they have their own show?
No, but I'm just saying, if you don't want to know, you don't want to know.
We did not spend all this time watching this couple's relationship develop, going through all their ups and downs. And part of it would be if she were to have gotten pregnant again and, that anticipation, this would have been a great reason for their next show.
To be
for us to tune in. I guess we're done with them and they're not bringing them back because I don't want to watch them.
Well, also leaving them on a cliffhanger is also a good reason to keep watching.
I'm done. They didn't resolve it.
Are they going to be on the other way? Maybe that's what they're setting
Ukraine.
up. They're setting it up. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're jumping the gun. Go ahead. What happened here?
Okay. So first off, when Jovi and Yara start with their segment, they start talking about the strip club issue. It's like, why, Jovi, did you take Yara to a strip club? And then we find out it was actually their anniversary.
Oh my gosh.
And when they announced it, everybody, all the other cast members were like, ooh, what? It was your anniversary? And Jovi couldn't say anything. He was just like, yeah, but I mean, I wanted to go out the house, do something different, And they're like, why would you take her to a strip club? And Jovi just says, yes, strip clubs are fun.
For him.
Exactly. Dumb idiot.
It's like it's his anniversary, but not Yara's.
Exactly. Yeah. And then there isn't any Jovi doesn't say sorry or anything. He just they just kind of leave it at that.
Yeah, it's like for Jovi, it's when you celebrate something, it's strip club. On Mila's first birthday, it's strip club.
Everything is strip club.
Mila's christening gonna be strip club. But I noticed that during that time, during everybody other segment, Jovi has he's a big shit talker. He has a lot of things to say to everybody else. But during his segment, he's real quiet. You don't want to say anything. So that's what you get, fool. And then they talk about moving on from that. It's just the bigger issue of Yara's not happy in America, and could she actually go back to Ukraine? And then what do you guys think about Yara's point about it's important for the baby to see a happy mama,
I think so. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think so.
At the risk, well, not the risk, but what's the word I'm looking for? But at the same time, losing the father. And he's a good father.
Well, he's not there most of
you
the time
know.
anyway, though, or a lot of the time.
He's the reason why she's unhappy.
I mean, but you know,
Look at Ronald. He could be the
Mila
best
would
dad.
probably be really happy, and you know, that's her father. She probably won't really notice a lot of those things. I mean, she probably will notice if her mom is constantly crying all the time, but like, you know, is Jovi that bad that Yara would be crying every day? I don't know.
Well, I think since Yara is like the bigger caretaker, like she has more of a point on her side since Jovi's gone so much.
But you know, girl daughters and their fathers are very close. It's gonna, you know, well, isn't this like the whole reason why a lot of people don't get a divorce? It's that relationship between father and kids. I don't know. It's something to be debated. Sometimes they say it is worth it to stick it out, depending on how bad it is. If it's really, of course, if it's abusive and all of that, it must get out. But I don't know. Every family has to make their own choice about it. So if Yara feels like it's something that she couldn't handle, then I suppose so.
Well, it was a divorce. It was more of just going back to Ukraine. And then Jovi can just come back and visit since he has that job.
Okay, well, I mean, I think that situation is fine because they said that he's gone most of the time, right? Anyway, so then when he does show up, he could just go to Ukraine.
Yeah, but I mean, connected to that, they invite Miss Gwen to come on, and Yara's like, "Hey, Miss Gwen, my bestie, hi, how are you?"
They are best friends. I love them. I would watch the show.
Yara and Gwen.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah, and then so Sean asked Gwen, like, whose side are you on? Of course, he's on Yara's side. And she just thinks that, you know, Jovi really needs to grow up. She said, when you get off the boat, you need to think about your family. Stop thinking about partying. And she's right. And then during that time when Yara is like sort of talking about Ukraine and moving back, and Gwen is agreeing with her, even though Gwen said that she'd be sad, Ron comes in. He's like, yo, Jovi, you gonna let your family leave like that just without fighting? And then I'm like, yo, you don't want Ron to be on your side. And you can see like how the difference in what they and how they thought. Like, this is a point to Jovi because Ron, like, you could see he's like, he wants to fight for his kids, like for him, like for his benefit too. But then Jovi, his reply was like, you know, we'll do whatever's right for the family. And it's different because I can go to the Ukraine after like my job, you know. So that does
you
show,
can't
like,
come to America, Ron.
Exactly. So it does show that he's, you know, at least thinking in that respect about his family. But I don't know if he does go to Ukraine, is he going to party in the Ukraine? Is he going to Ukrainian?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh no. Oh gosh.
Do they have strip clubs in Ukraine?
I'm sure they do.
Red light district.
Yeah. And then we come to the whole, is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? She hasn't had her period. Maybe she's hormonal. Who knows? Blah, blah, blah. She hasn't taken a test. Nobody knows.
I hated that. I just hated that. What a waste of time.
Well, I don't think she's pregnant. I just look at her Instagram. She's skinny.
Yeah.
Right, well, there's the answer.
I agree. I don't think she's pregnant either.
Well, see, that was like a stupid,
Well, maybe she didn't mean for it to be a thing, but then
they made it a thing.
Yeah, they made it a thing. TLC made it a thing.
Well, I hate TLC for it.
Also, TLC does. Sometimes, you know, it's like the little morsels they give you, it pays off, but sometimes it doesn't.
Right. Well, this one was stupid.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much the end of them. Do you think we'll see them again?
I don't know. Like, what? They don't really have that much drama.
I would watch if they had another baby.
Me
too. She moves to Ukraine.
Me
and then
too.
Jovi has to go there and be the one to adjust.
Yes. That would be a great show. I would watch that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think their issue is a little bit stale at this point, just Jovi's partying. And I'm kind of over seeing that issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, yeah, wish them the best. That's it for them.
Yara was looking really nice.
This episode was not as action-packed as last week. I was really hoping for some blowouts with like Asuelu's mom and stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
So we want to move on to Calani and Asuelu.
yes.
Okay. So during their segment, they start off with the whole moving to Samoa issue. Asuelu still wants to move Kalani to Samoa because he wants her to see the Samoan women and how they act and what
And
they do. And well, apparently they do all of the, staying at home and doing the cleaning. All the men go fish and hunt and go
And
out.
cook.
And
They do the cooking.
Yeah, they don't use ovens because too many buttons.
Well, then Kalani was like, when he said that, I was like, how come you don't cook for me? He was like, because, I don't know how. I'm afraid. I'm scared.
I'm scared of the oven.
And then everybody calls him out. I was like, no, that's dumb. That's stupid. But yeah, I mean, that's his excuse. And of course, during this time, Tiffany got something to say. She's like, that's misogynistic. I don't agree with it. And it's true. I mean, you're not going to, I think the whole thing is dumb because they're not going to change Kalani by bringing her to Samoa. She's just going to see those Samoan women. She'll be like, well, that sucks. I'm not going to do that.
Exactly. Like, look, I live in America.
Yeah, she's just
and
going to.
Our culture is a little different than that.
Yeah, she's going to be more American.
What if she inspired a Samoan woman uprising?
What? We don't have to do this shit? Okay.
I want to hunt and cook. You clean the house.
I will not have any more babies.
You have the baby.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the babies, they bring out Calani. And then Calani just basically.
I love her.
Yeah. She just
beautiful.
She just calls out Asuelu. Just for the whole trying to make Kalani move to America thing, because it's not gonna happen. It was news to her, she didn't know. But she knows that it's not gonna happen, or her decision's not gonna be forced. So and they try to get to the real juice by bringing out Asuelu's mom and his sister Tammy. So they come out. They're ready. Tammy was ready to start a fight.
I hate her.
With everybody.
Yeah, she does. It's just like last time. The last tell-all, she started a fight with everybody, and good thing Angela wasn't there because Angela might have fought her. Real.
I'd probably see her winning with her giant boobs.
Yeah, who knows? Well, she just had surgery though. But anyway, so the issue there is I swear it was you're really disrespectful, saying I should find a new wife. And then Tammy's issue was you shouldn't have, I don't care what you do to me, but you shouldn't have kicked mom out like that. So that was the whole thing that they're arguing, and they're arguing about basically about how they did it. And Kalani was like, no, he didn't even touch her. But then they rolled it back and you saw that he did touch her.
He was ushering her out.
Yeah. Well, that's what Kalani said. She was like, he was carrying her. There's a difference between carrying her and pushing her.
He carried Tammy out. But at that point, the mom, if you watch the playback, she also got up following Tammy because she was telling Asuelu to let her go. But as they were both out the door, then he just pushed her out.
Yeah. And Mike did say that she was the aggressor. She stood up first. And she did.
Sure did. Yeah, I saw it with my own two eyes.
She stood up like she's about to do something.
She sure did try to start shit. Question. Why is it they were asking him to apologize for his behavior and how he treated his family, but they don't apologize for the things that they said? Why can't they take ownership over that? You did disrespect this family in their own house, saying in front of Kalani's mom, saying get a new wife.
Well, I think their excuse is always just gonna be, oh, I'm the mom.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because I love you. So I was just saying it, you should respect me and stuff like that. So for them, it's not bad. Yeah.
When people say stupid things, you should call them out on it. Even if it is your mom. Especially if it's your mom.
You have to if it's your mom. If it's your mom, you gotta go at it.
Yeah, you especially have to say, listen, that's ridiculous. Why would you even say that?
I'm gonna have to kick you out now, Mom.
Yeah.
Bye.
Come back next week. I need a babysitter.
It's called boundaries. It's called boundaries.
And then Natali comes in, but it's your mom. It's your mom, it's your mom. She comes in with her little bit of crazy adding to the conversation. So I'm just gonna.
They really hate her, huh? The Cavs.
Yeah.
Hate Natalie?
Yeah, because even the Ukrainian team didn't like stand up for her. Team
No.
Russia didn't like stand up for her.
What do you guys think? I think we're all in agreement that we're all on Kalani's side, pretty much.
Yeah, why would I be on
Right.
any of those idiots' side?
Yeah. And everybody, like, there was like straight 5 minutes of just like everybody arguing with Tammy. And Tammy threatening everybody, even Yara.
New question: who would win?
I was
Tammy?
gonna ask that. Tammy or Yara?
Yara?
I don't know. Of course, I want Yara to win, but I think Tammy might. Tammy does look a little bit built, even though she's small.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yara looks a little delicate, you know what I mean? Like she might know how to like pull hair and shit, but like Tammy looked like she know how to beat a hoe.
Throw a punch.
But maybe Yara pre-surgery. If you saw her face, you'd be like,
She
could take
would like
somebody.
fuck her up with her face.
Not with her face, but she could look like she look like
Really?
somebody who could fight. You know?
Really?
Oh,
Yara
I don't think so.
pre-surgery?
She just looks so delicate.
I'm gonna have to
Maybe.
Google that.
Julia
Yeah.
versus Tammy.
Julia.
You think
I would-
Julia would
Yeah,
win?
I would see
She's-
Julia wreck. I mean, did
Yeah.
you see how she called out that stupid hoe when that was trying to be friends with Brandon? She looked like she was ready to beat that hoe's ass.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be a good scrappy fight.
Yeah, I feel like
Very
Julia, she's a little
scrappy.
she's a little vicious. Like I could see it.
and she's been handling animals for like the past how long?
That's right. She's got that farm strength. Okay, next
Yeah.
question. Tammy versus Tiffany.
Oh no. Tiffany will just sit on her.
Oh, dude, she got that Latin flair.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She has the same like kind of thing as Kalani, like quiet, reserved, but could probably kick some
Yeah,
ass.
fuck up a hoe. Yeah, I can see that. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
and then
I'd watch that.
I mean, Tammy, she brings some entertainment. We gotta say,
Yeah, I
brings
hate
some
her. but
entertainment.
It's good. Good TV.
she does look like she needs to get punched though. She's like the female version of Charlie. She's a punchable face.
She does. Like you want to see something go down with her.
Yeah, because she's
Like,
Would you
asking
cheer for her
for
to win?
Hmm?
Would you cheer for her to win if you were watching her, or cheer for her to lose?
I mean,
Ooh.
it depends. Can she back up what she says? Like, if she can actually kick some people's asses, then all right, then, Tammy. All right, girl. All right, I see you. But if she gets like her ass kicked every time, like, you're just
all
like a
talk.
bunch of lip. Yeah, lip service.
Yeah, I feel like it's just so unwarranted though. Like if she can't argue, she just immediately goes to violence.
She woke up and chose violence.
Exactly. She can't say anything. And she's like, okay, come fight me then. I'll come
I'll
fight
fight you
me.
too. I'll fight you too. I like how she says that. Fight you too. Yeah, you too. Yeah, fight you too.
How about Sean versus Tammy?
I don't know.
Sean would fuck her up. Come on.
Sean, she's like built in the arms. You
Yeah,
can see
you can
that.
see she looks strong.
But I don't know if she's like a little bit too, mentally. I don't know if she has that.
What? No way. I believe Sean would wreck Tammy.
She has that fight in her mentally.
She looks like Sean looks like she's like, she got that like that bougie ability to fight. Like she's in a lot of Taibo or something. You know what I mean?
Like the rich women
Pilates?
workouts.
Yeah, Pilates. Yeah.
They look really strong, but they don't actually know how to do self-defense.
you never know. She took private lessons doing Muay Thai. You never know. But Tammy looks like she got wrestling in the forest.
It looked like she learned some stuff.
Forest? They say forest?
They said village. Come on.
They don't
Whatever.
say forest.
They said village. What do you picture when they say village? You don't picture a forest?
Well, that's what I mean, like forest village.
Maybe
You know
he
what I mean?
pictures like a village in the forest.
Like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
No, I
Yes.
picture Moana.
But what did you say?
There's
That's
no
like a
forest.
Isn't
No.
their village in the forest?
What is
Okay,
when I
what's
think
a
of forest, I
forest?
think of like pine trees or
I'm saying.
something. I don't
Or
know.
many trees.
I think
What
I'm
is
thinking of
equivalent?
those houses that they made, and it's like in in a congregation, but it's inside the forest.
Like Cabin in the Woods.
But it's cabin. It's like, but I don't know. What is a forest exactly?
It's a land with many trees.
Is that what the definition is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's
Maybe,
an area
I
of land with
suppose.
many trees.
So, okay. So Will is picturing a village in a forest.
Yes.
Okay, so basically the finish off with like the ultimate question, like does Asuelu's mom think that Asuelu should apologize to her? And Asuelu's mom, of course, she says yes. What's her name? Lucina?
Yeah,
Lucina.
Lucina.
Yeah, so like Lucina, do you think Asuelu should apologize to you? And then she's like, yes, I think you should apologize to me for being disrespectful. And then Asuelu's like, you guys are disrespectful. So basically, they just don't see eye to eye.
Do you think Asuelu should have apologized?
He should have apologized for his behavior. Yes.
I agree. I also think so.
Yeah.
In regards to what?
He did come off immediately aggressive. Instead of trying to calm everyone down, he took himself up there, right? Instead of like bringing everyone down a couple notches, because Calani's at 10, Tammy's at a 20. Instead of him going to 20, he should have brought everyone back down. So he could have diffused the situation, but because he didn't, then he made all of these, like, you know, I don't know, down, like, you know, effects after.
Yeah, but I think it's understandable the way he reacted for Tammy, because given that Tammy has tried to throw punches before at Calani, and like when they were on that bridge, like when she stood up real fast, like I feel like he was afraid that she was just gonna lunge or something. Like it's kind of hard to like be like, okay, calm down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Isn't that the thing you do though when you're ready to cut people off? Like you match them. Then it's like, okay, there's no salvaging this relationship.
What do you mean? Like,
because now that his sister also thinks that, you know, their relationship is beyond repair because of what he did, then there's just no way that they can, it would be harder for them to mend it, rather than if he just tried to like diffused it.
Yeah.
And, you know, waited until like maybe he's just like, okay, calm down. Like me being a conflict resolution, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, everybody calm down. I feel like you guys are stepping out of line. Like, please just take a few minutes to just calm down outside and then come back.
Or like if he just got up and just got in between them and started talking or something. Yeah. I could see that. I just think like, yeah, it was like him getting up in the moment was just like fight or flight. Like she's about to like punch somebody and I need to step in. But he could have like, stopped and talked. I don't feel like he's ever had that role though. You know what I mean? Not that that's an excuse. But I think he should have apologized to his mom for like the way he pushed her out so quickly and stuff like that. But to Tammy, I don't know. He can forget Tammy. He can get rid of Tammy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to defend Tammy.
Yeah, forget Tammy.
She should have got punched right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, like, Sean is asking Lucina's mom, and Tammy is like, nobody's talking to Tammy, and Tammy's just like saying stuff. Tammy's like, he's a spoiled brat. He's a brat. He is the baby of the family. He's bad. It's like, nobody asked you. Nobody was talking to you. You need to stop. Yeah, just leave it at that.
I think he should have apologized to his mom for pushing her out, or maybe even say like it was a topic I shouldn't have brought up. I understand, Mom, you're trying to defend me and help me in that area, because Tammy did say that he complained to his mom about it. You know, they should have like apologized in that sense, I think.
Or is it a thing that if people extend an olive branch, then sometimes people are more receptive?
Yes, exactly. So maybe after he would have done that, mom
could have also realized, all right, maybe the things I said were hurtful and disrespectful and were not, you know, in line with what should have been happening at a happy Christmas gathering. And maybe she would have apologized. I don't know. You know, Asian parents, they crazy.
I don't think she would have, though. I given the fact that like they went through all this stuff about the money and she still asked at the table, give me money. I feel like she's not ready to change.
I agree. I don't think she would have.
But didn't she apologize last time? Like the last tell-all or something? Like something happened, she apologized to Calani? She did. I remember.
She said, if you give me whatever money, I'm happy.
No, there's like another thing that happened where they asked her, you know, Sean asked her to apologize or would she apologize? And she did. Right? Like last
don't remember
season or
forever ago.
something.
I
Okay,
do remember
recall.
her like making jokes about it after they had all that blow up, and they were in her room, and she said like, give me money, but then 5 seconds later she's like, oh, just kidding, just a joke.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, even though she's like, if she apologized, why is she bringing it up again and asking again? Like, does an apology mean that like you understand that it was wrong and that you wouldn't do it? Okay, so basically they leave off with like Asuelu has an indecision about his mom and whether or not he should let her back into his life. And then Calani is like, you know, I understand it's your mom, but some lines shouldn't be crossed. Do you think it's fair for Calani to ask Asuelu not to talk to his mom again?
No.
Yeah, it's his mom.
Yeah, I mean, if she died, that's like one thing you could never come back from.
Good point. Yeah. He might forever resent her. He may not say it, but inside he may feel that towards Calani, you know?
Yeah. I mean, she should like declare some like boundaries. Like he could talk to her just like, you know, like just pretend she doesn't exist for her.
Yeah. Or I mean, he should also set those boundaries if he feels like these are hot topic subjects that I will fight with my wife, and you don't live with us, so you cannot have an opinion on them.
Yeah.
Meaning that he also should not bring them up to his mom like that. Like he brought it up to his mom now. Hopefully this is a lesson to him.
Well, what if you need to vent?
You need to know who to vent to. It's not your mom.
Is it his homie?
Yeah,
his name was
his homie.
Maybe they can break stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And so they just kind of leave things, you know, up in the air that way. Tammy's still mad. She thinks Asuelu was a brat. He's a baby. He has a baby brain.
Oh, yes. When she brought that up, I was like, man, I wish you would have brought that up like right then and there, because that would be like something they could agree on, Tammy and Calani.
He's a baby
right?
brain.
That he's
That's
like immature.
So stupid.
He does have a baby brain. I agree. I mean, although I do see him trying to mature a little bit, but when she said that he was a baby and that he's spoiled, I was like, okay, yes, I can totally see how that is true. What do you guys think?
That he has a baby brain? I don't think he has a baby brain, but I think he's thinking of all of his upbringing. Like that's what he's bringing into this relationship.
But I do think he's immature.
Yeah, you don't think he's immature?
How? Explain.
Like the way when he talks to Calani.
I mean, now versus like previous episodes.
Yeah, I mean now he's doing better, but I mean, yes, previous episodes, it's like he doesn't understand exactly. He wants to have more kids, but yeah, they have no place to stay. They like he doesn't help out with them. He doesn't do like his mind is.
But that's what I meant.
They argue, and he doesn't make sense sometimes.
With what you bringing to this relationship when that's all you've known is what you've been taught. So I don't know if it's immaturity. I don't know if it's culture, but it's like, okay, women are expected to do X, Y, and Z, so I don't have to do it.
But knowing that yes, I can understand, like maybe cultural wise, but if you know you're going to come to America and it's going to be totally different, that maybe even your wife talks differently than you do. Like you see that things are differently when you get here. He's been here for 3 years. And he's still.
Yeah, you think he's getting better?
He is getting better.
Yes. After like 23 years, let's say, of indoctrination of how you should treat people.
I do think he's getting better, but maybe that is that he's maturing also. I don't know. I just found him to be immature, like childish.
Maybe because of the
Yeah,
way he
from before.
talks.
Yeah,
He
I
seems like
think
he's
so.
confused. But I mean, it would be interesting to see, like, if they did go back to Samoa and then like they could compare him to all of like the other Samoan men to see if he's like really mature. You know, they say he's
Would you
the
watch?
baby.
Would you watch the show again?
Yes.
I would.
Mm-hmm. Them in Samoa, definitely. I would definitely
How about
watch that show.
them in the border of California and Nevada?
Yeah, not really.
It's kind of boring. There's none of
Yeah.
these couples that I would watch again. Actually,
Really? There's not one.
no, I hate them all.
Brandon,
I would
Julia?
watch.
Brandon and Julie are the worst.
They are
They're
the
the most
worst.
Really?
boringest one.
Well, I think their problems. Well, I would want to see what happens with them actually,
I don't know.
with
dude.
the dad and with the farm and what's going to happen. So it feels like they have a whole new set of problems.
I mean, he talked a little bit about how they were like living with Julia outside of the farm. I don't know. I guess exposed them to more and more fights.
Hmm.
We didn't get any of those fights. I want those fights. I want to see.
That's true.
I want to see a 90-day fight.
But they were really boring, like and stupid. Like
Yeah,
little stupid, boring couple fights.
Like, what do you want to eat for dinner? I don't know. You pick. How about hamburgers? No, I don't want that. That kind of fight. That's a stupid
You want to
fight.
you
No,
want to
what
see
about-
that?
No,
What about
that's what
the
I'm
je-
saying.
the-
That's probably
the-
their fight.
Right.
What about the
right.
jealousy fight when they were jealous with each? She was jealous with a friend.
Oh, that's gonna get old.
Real fast. I'm like,
Well, I
oh,
think-
shut up, Julia.
Because Brandon.
Well,
can't do
we
any
want
better.
to see with the farm what's going on. I feel like they still have a saga with the farm and with Betty. I still want to see her fight Betty. I don't know why. But okay, so that's pretty much it with them. Who else did they go through on this episode? Was that it?
I think that's all the couples. I mean, let's talk a little bit about Mike and Natali finally cease and desisting in their relationship.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they did a final check-in, Mike and Natalie, and they both said, Mike said, "Yeah, it's over," and Natalie kind of just like did this crazy look back and forth between her and Sean.
She did not
And then
answer.
yeah, she looked around and then she's just like, yes. And then she did, and her final, like if you're finally seeing her leave, going to the van, she's like, honestly, just bless you. Just I hope you have a good life. I'll pray for you. And all her whole spiel with that stuff. And just like, yeah, I don't know. Do you guys
They'll be
think
a
like
couple.
yeah, do you think it's actually gonna be over?
I hope so.
I also hope so for both their sakes.
Yeah. Did you say that Natalie was filming something in
The
Spain?
single life.
I could see them pick her for the single life. Right?
She's trying to find another visa.
How's she gonna
She's gonna
stay
get
in
married
America,
in 90 days.
How's she gonna get married though? If she
Divorce not final, bro. Bruh.
Well, what about
Divorce
Mike?
not final, bruh?
He better cut off that credit card though.
Dude, onlyfans.com. It's good
That's
until the
true.
end of August.
YouTube. Cooking videos.
Yeah, she's probably getting some of that YouTube money.
Yeah. Okay. And any last thoughts on Tiffany and Ronald?
Oh, so I thought I heard spoiler, not spoiler. So I thought I heard something about them getting divorced, but I guess not.
Oh,
Because I tried to look back and I guess I misheard. I was
Mhm.
wrong. Because it's going back and forth now.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts on this season?
who's your couple of the season?
I'm gonna go with Yara and Jovi because they gave us Miss Gwen, and I love Miss Gwen. And they gave us Miss Gwen's mom. She came on the show, and she had that really thick accent. It was really interesting. I liked her too. I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, I think the same because I liked Yara's journey with her whole pregnancy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like, it was good to watch. Everybody else was just so negative.
Yeah. Who's your least fave?
Mike and Natali.
Mike and Natali. I was gonna say, let's all say it together.
Mike and Natali.
I would say, I mean, I hate Mike and Natali, but also Angela and Michael. Because Angela
Oh,
just like,
yes.
Girl, that's not a couple. It's Angela.
just Angela. I hate Angela.
And Michael. They're two
Yes,
separate
her
entities.
her breasts is a couple, right?
Angela and her breasts and Michael and Aunt Lydia.
It was just so horrible seeing. I always just remember like the scene of her in that like computer store with that guy. Was just that random computer guy, and she was trying to put a GPS on Michael's phone, and then that's when she called him and she went off, and that's when she was like, said son of a bitch like 10 times in a row, and the computer guy's just sitting there like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, she's loca.
So what you didn't say your favorite, Dylan. Who's your favorite?
Same. Yeah.
Oh, you like Yara and Jovi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also like their growth as a couple, as individuals.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for Tell All Part 2.
Round of applause.
Woo! We did this
We
season.
made it. Can we talk about the other way?
All right. What do you got?
So the other way, when is it? Let me look it up. But we're looking forward to it, right?
Yes.
Are they interesting couples?
Yeah, well, we'll be able to finish we actually didn't finish the first time we did the
Yeah,
other
we
way.
have to like go back and watch that whole last season all over again.
Do we? Do we though?
You can find a recap, I'm sure, because we want to start off, with this.
Well, are they going to bring back my faves? What's their name?
Yes.
My dudes, Mackenzie's.
So they have Jenny and Submit.
Oh God, why?
I love that.
That's
You don't
still a
love that?
couple?
Me too.
No.
Me too. True love.
And then there's Kenny and Armando.
Yes,
Our
I want to
faves.
watch that.
And then we have Ariella and Biniam. So those.
Oh, there was
Ooh,
a
that
last.
one was interesting
Yeah, that one
too.
was also. Yes, I agree. That one was interesting.
Ooh, this is gonna be good, guys. I'm
Yeah, that's-
excited.
I guess I'll go finish the first season and see what that was about.
And then the new ones are Ellie and Victor, Corey and Evelyn, who have been on before, but we haven't seen them. And then this Russian couple. I can't see their names.
Are they Russians or are they Americans in Russia?
Well, I don't know who's Russian. Which one of them is Russian? I think it's the woman who's Russian, but I don't know for sure. I kind of want to see what's happening with Cheese Stick because I heard they're getting married.
Really?
Yeah, like I heard.
Oh, I did see a picture of them together recently when I was like on the TLC website.
Yeah, like I saw that they also had like a number of big blowouts, like huge blowouts, like yelling at each other, and I think it was all related to him cheating on her, and then they ended up like they're getting married.
Wait. They fought about their cheating thing, and then they're gonna
Remember, like that was a part of their storyline.
No,
He
I know,
cheated on
but
her.
like they recently fought about that.
Yeah, well, I think during the season of which we didn't get to see, like they fought a lot.
Oh, yeah, when he went to Colombia.
Yeah, and then, but recently they showed that they're still together and they're getting married.
I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
I also couldn't believe it. There was like a whole big banner of them where he was carrying her.
I don't know how they were gonna recover from that.
Maybe
She deserves better.
A minute's true love.
Ay.
That's a weird
Okay.
storyline.
Wait, are they gonna be
Uh,
featured or no? They're not, right?
No.
Okay.
So just those three? I feel like we're missing some couples. Oh, you said the Russian one.
There was a Russian one, and then there's two more.
All right, I'm ready for it. 'Cause I like to see the other cultures too, like the other countries.
Yeah, those are more fun for me. I don't know why I enjoyed the other way more than the regular 90
Plus,
days.
it's shorter.
Oh, is that why
Yeah.
I enjoy it more?
And
You
you
don't
get
have
to
to
see
commit
other
6 days.
countries.
Yeah,
You can
I
see how
think
they
that-
live and their struggles.
Yeah, so it starts August 29 this weekend.
Wow, well, there's no break for us, huh?
All right, here we go. We're gonna jump right into it.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
ready,
so we'll
people?
See you guys
next
on
week.
Monday.
Okay, bye.
Wait,
Just
do his
real quick.
outro.
Oh, just kidding.
Just real quick, I want to say thank you to everybody who gives a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. If you haven't left a review, please do so whenever podcast app you use. It really helps us keep creating the podcast. And thank you for your support. I'll leave a copy of the
You'll
of
leave
the
a link.
Patreon in the description.
It's very long.
in the description. And with that said, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, B. Anything else?
It's a good season. All right, it's over. See you next Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.